Hello, everyone. Uh, Happy Sunday. I put Sam eats 3 pound Hershey bar in the title because Sam wanted to eat a 3 pound Hershey bar. I just letting him know that I'm live, and I'll also put it on Snapchat. Hey, everyone. So I'm live on Younow right now. So if you want to see Sam eat a 3 pound Hershey bar, come to my stream. Hey, Allison. So I'm live on Younow right now. So if you want to see Sam eat a 3 pound Hershey bar, come to my stream. Everyone. So I'm live on Younow right now. So if you want, I hate how like Snapchat like keeps replaying that. All right, now it should work. Hey, creep wolf killer girl. So what's going on? Thank you for the applause, R Wolf. So um, so yeah, the reason why I said Sam eats a 3 pound Hershey bar is I just DM'd him because he said that he's ready. He wants to eat a 3 pound Hershey bar on my stream. I've never eaten a 3 pound Hershey bar, but they say that these days they say that like chocolate is actually good for you. You know, I guess like cocoa or something is good for you. I mean, I guess chocolate bars do have a lot of sugar. Um, hello, hello, Elian. What's going on? How's everything? Dark chocolate is good for you. Yeah, I mean, I guess Hershey's ours is like milk chocolate, but I guess like what is it about dark chocolate? Is it the cocoa in it? Um, I don't know. Does milk chocolate have milk in it? Because someone actually told me that like Oreo cookies are actually like vegan, which actually kind of surprised me because I would figure that like it had like milk in it. Uh, but yeah, they're always talking about chocolate is good for you these days. I guess because like cocoa and or whatever. I don't think I've ever eaten a 3 pound Hershey bar though. I've also seen those like giant Hershey's Kisses. Thank you for the 10 likes, Elian. Appreciate it. Um, okay, Sam just DM'd me, so um, yeah, Oreos are vegan. Milk chocolate is probably filled with a lot of sugar, though. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, sugar is still vegan, right? Like like freely. I think freely says that like you can have sugar is okay, right? I mean, that's I'm saying you should like take her advice, but like I think freely says that like you can eat as much sugar as you want because I mean there is sugar in fruit, People say that like sugar in fruit is not as bad, although it is like the same kind of sugar, like fructose and glucose. But yeah, I was surprised that Oreos are vegan. Um, but I assume milk chocolate, since it's called milk chocolate, has milk in it. Chocolate liquor is in chocolate. Have you guys ever seen those like giant Hershey Kisses? Um, so Sam DM'd me back, so I take it he'll be getting here pretty soon. 7 ounce, yeah, like this. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you see that? Like 7 ounce giant kisses. Hello, Dying to Live. What's going on? You think you got one of those one time as a gift? Yeah, I think they do have. They sell them around the holidays and stuff. Um, yeah, but I mean, it'd be hard to eat one of those things. So Sam did like just DM me back. So because he's been saying he wants to eat a 3 pound Hershey bar on my stream. I guess he's coming. I'll tell him that people. I'll tell him people are saying they want to see him. Great. Now I want to dig into one of my chocolate bars. Is that a bad thing? Um, or a good thing? Okay. Hey Sam. So you ready for me to you ready for me to guess you? Hello again, Patrick. How's everything? I guess it's fine. I just don't want the caffeine in my system. Oh yeah, that's true. It has caffeine. How big are my viewers? What do you mean? Not ready yet? Okay, all right. You know, I heard about like a 5 pound Hershey bar as well. Like, I think Sam told me that this is like a 3 pound Hershey bar. Well, thank you for being a fan. Oh, and it's you fan cake. Sorry about sorry that you got hacked. Fan cakes was like hacked earlier. I hope they don't try to hack me. I was asking Kaylee what happened. Like, make sure that you like ask them like why, how they think they hacked you. Like, ask you now because it's weird because like there's 3 of Eugenia's fans have been like hacked now. Like you've been hacked, Kaylee was hacked, and Davern was hacked. So that's like, and I hope they're not going to try to hack me. um, yeah, knock on wood for our wolf. Or you just can, you know, like they'll know that like they don't want to be visited by like a werewolf if they hack you, right? You can like put a curse on them. Change your passwords, everyone. Yeah, you know, because they didn't hack her like other accounts. Like they didn't hack her Twitter or Instagram, but she did say I don't know something about how they changed her background on her phone. Hey Haley, what's going on? So Sam is about to eat a 3 pound Hershey bar on my stream. You ever seen those like giant Hershey bars? Um, how's everything going? You think the Russians hacked you? You know, one time like I get on Instagram, like sometimes I get stuff like saying somebody from like Vietnam tried to like log into your account. But they didn't. But like you know, sometimes I get that. I mean, like the way they make it sound is they make it sound like, okay, are you saying you're ready to be guested, Sam? Um, they make it sound like everybody in like Russia is a hacker. Like why are so many hackers from Russia? Like is that like do they teach like hacker? Do they teach you how to hack in like grade school? Like you know like English or and I guess in Russia it'd be like Russian like math and hacking. Are those like the main subjects or whatever? I think someone from China used my email to make a wish.com account. Okay, yeah. You know, I know that like some people have used my email to spam, but they didn't they used it as a return email because like one thing if you go to emails, like if you look at like the header, like it's hello Nets fans. If you have hacking in grade school, you know, like if you look at like the header, like if you look at the extended header, I forget what it's called. It'll because sometimes you can like you can make it look like an email is from a different email address than it actually is. So they didn't actually hack into my email account, but they did use it as as what's it called as a they made it look like they were spamming from my account. But when they get into our accounts, all they see as cat photos and images of cakes and food. Well, they also know that like you don't fully support the Australian government, though, right? Okay, so I'll guess Sam. Hey, Sam. So do you think it's the government that's hacking you, McDaddy? Or do you think that it's just somebody not government affiliated?
About to eat this right here.
Hey, Sam, what's going on? Just remind my YouTube viewers. Okay, our YouTube viewers, if you want to come.
I opened the case and it wasn't that big.
Is that so? Is that 3 pounds or is that 5 pounds? Because I've heard some of them are like 5 pounds, right? That's big. Oh, it's 3 pounds. Okay, it says 3 pounds right there. Okay.
So I have 3 pounds. I'll be 3 pounds fatter right now.
Wow, that's a lot. But they say, chocolate is good for you. Like cocoa is good for you. I mean, it's got a lot of sugar though as well.
Whatever. I'm about to open it.
Cool. Have you ever done this before?
No, I wanted to save it, so I'm gonna eat all the way through it.
Well, thanks.
I'm gonna eat it faster, and then you can go like do what you usually do. Watch this rip.
Okay.
I bought this myself, so I don't get it.
Okay. I don't think you're getting 15, right? Hello, Chester. Thank you for the 50 likes.
So you can't get any of this stuff. You can just go on talking and stuff. They're asking you questions.
Okay, cool. It's interesting though, because have you ever seen those like giant Hershey's Kisses? Like I've seen those. There's like they're like this big. Hershey's makes a lot of these like sort of giant candies. So you're really gonna eat that, huh? I've never eaten that big of a Hershey's bar. Thank you for inviting your fans, Chester. And thank you for the lemons. Yeah, people are excited about this, Sam.
Still can never get good light in here though.
Can't quite hear you. Something about the light. Yeah, it kind of. I was kind of thinking of like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as well, and that's fans. Like the golden ticket. Eating sounds, yes. It's lemony. Creepy wolf girl killer wants some. Are you gonna share with her? Maybe you can share with us on this to the camera.
Oh my goodness, any germs in there?
Any germs? Well, I don't think so. I mean, it's probably no more than like just a normal candy bar, right?
Hmm?
Did you say germs? I'm sorry.
I just don't want the chocolate to touch anything that isn't like clean, like surfaces or something.
Oh, okay.
I want this lemonade. Hold up.
Chester ate 5 pounds of lemon once. I might like eat a lemon for like a YouTube video just to show people that I can eat a lemon. But I don't eat like the lemon peels. But for those of you who don't know, I actually can eat like just like the lemon, like a lemon fruit, like solid. I like sour things. I can also drink lemon juice. I mean, after a while, it can make my stomach a little sour though. But I'm not really that good. Well, I can eat like 1 or 2 bananas, but like if I were to try to eat like 5 bananas, wow, that's big. The chocolate. Do they divide it up into sections like other Hershey bars?
What?
I see Jacqueline's new video.
Hershey's.
One that you made. Did you make one just like today, or are you talking about the one about social repose? Like the one made a few days ago. I saw the one a few days ago. When I eat lemon, when you eat lemon, you pretend it's an orange. Yeah, I've always been able to eat lemon. I always like the sour things, for some reason. Oh, she posted a video today. Excuse me, I haven't seen it yet. Is it good? My hair. So is it good? Do you like it? Did somebody give that to you?
It's pure chocolate. It tastes just like the best chocolate I've ever had. It tastes just like the best chocolate you can get. Hershey's.
Have you ever been to Hershey's, Pennsylvania?
Who is dying to live here?
Patrick, are you here? Dying to live?
Hashtag peach tea or something?
Let's see. I think he's here. Let me see. It's an
I
audience.
don't like my face in this camera.
It says he's here.
What?
It says he's here.
like a smaller version or a thinner version of my face.
Maybe it has something to. Maybe it has something to. Maybe the camera's I don't know, like a telephoto lens or something that makes your face look a little bit more narrow.
I think it's the dark. See how the dark shadows go? There's shadows here at the beginning of my face. It condenses it so it looks smaller, so of making it accentuated to a wider face or something.
Oh, maybe it does. Yeah.
The lighting changes the shape. There's more turns into shadow than the rest of the surface.
Are you
and then
using
the
a
shadow
webcam?
goes away. The face looks like a different shape.
What kind of camera are you using?
What?
Are you using a webcam?
I'm using a $10 camera.
Okay.
Logitech from Walmart.
Oh, okay. Did I hear Bill Gates is building a new smart city in Arizona? No. What's it going to be like? I was just talking about like Hershey's, Pennsylvania. You know, like there's a city in Pennsylvania. Have you ever heard of Hershey's, Pennsylvania?
I've always known about Hershey's, Pennsylvania.
Have you ever been there?
My friend Michael Murphy was around when like when we were 2. I remember him telling me about Hershey's, Pennsylvania. It was like Hershey's, Transylvania or something.
Have you ever been there? I've never been there. I've heard of it, of course.
This name and place I knew in the book. Hershey's, Pennsylvania. My mom used to say,
Dying to live. He is here. He says, no way you can finish that, LOL. I don't know, Sam. I think Sam's going to do it.
What?
He's wondering if you're going to finish it. And he says, I heard the Hershey theme park in 1912 was so big it was like Dante's workshop. We had chocolate parks in Australia. Really? The chocolate, the macadamia, the ginger, pineapple, apple. Do you like NXS, McDaddy? I actually like NXS. Some Australians don't like NXS, but I think they're a good band.
I got chocolate all over my lips and shit.
Leaves a whole bar in a dog park, says Chester. But now because of real estate, those theme parks had to be sold. Oh, okay. What's so messed up, Chester? Dying to Live likes it. He says this rules.
What?
Dying to Live says this rules. The big candy bar is cool.
Why, he's not getting it.
He's not getting it. Hey, Jesse, what's going on? Sam is eating a 3-pound Hershey bar. Yeah, he's building a city with high-speed digital networks and autonomous vehicles. So, like, all the vehicles are going to be self-driving cars? So is Microsoft going to start making self-driving cars as well? That'd be interesting. Thanks, Jesse Brent, for the 50 likes. And thank you for inviting your 472 fans, Davern. By the way, Davern, did you ever find out how you got hacked? Because, like, now, like, 3 of Eugenia's fans have been hacked. I hope they don't try to hack me.
You don't want a picture of me on the news or something like just chewing into this or something? It's the famous picture I'm known for, dude. I chocolate all over myself.
Well, that's a lie. I read somewhere that they even make a 5-pound Hershey bar, apparently. Apparently they've made a 5-pound Hershey bar. What? Allison says it's the craziest thing she's seen on my stream. See, Sam?
What? I'm gonna finish this whole.
You never know when Sam is guesting, right?
I'm getting 3 pounds fatter right now.
Well, I mean, you exercise a lot, right? You seem like a kind of an athletic guy.
Kind of. I used to. I gotta start doing it again. I'm gonna start because my neck gets a lot more like.
You know, also they say cocoa is good for you, right, Chester?
Pop out on the sides more. You don't know why. It's just more pumped up. It's not about bodybuilding. It's about pumping your body up and stuff. I like to get that bag shit.
Yeah, you know, because sometimes like the bodybuilders do kind of get like thick necks, like you know Henry Rollins, like didn't he kind of have like a thick neck? Because I know he'd like punch.
I used to have a thicker neck, I think, but really I think it's just because my stomach has 3 pounds of food in there. You're gonna get your neck all messed up and squiggled out and in a weird shape if you put too much food in your, you know, colon and shit. Bodybuilders are like eating like little tuna things and stuff, like Zac Efron or some shit. Or before he does Baywatch or whatever.
Like, aren't there like things that people use to exercise their necks as well?
What?
Don't people like exercise their necks in the gym?
I don't think so. I don't know. No, my neck was already beautiful when I got it. I gotta work it back. So maybe I gotta learn how or something.
Oh, okay.
It's going down.
Too much of anything isn't good for you. Well, like according to Freely the Banana Co, you can never have too much bananas. Am I going shopping on Black Friday? Well, I'm not gonna be like I'm not the type to like camp out like in front of like a store or something like that. So I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, because I don't know if like Younow has some sort of vulnerability that they need to fix. Hello again, Elian. But that's a lot of potassium. Isn't that a good thing though, R Wolf?
I may have to start using
Black Friday shopping is like why are you one of those people that like camps out in front of stores, Jester? And lemonade, yeah. I used to drink that kind of lemonade. I haven't been to a Walmart on a Black Friday. You know, they only recently, like in the past year or so, have opened like a Walmart like near me. You know, supposed to be good for your teeth. Yeah, you know, I have read that like chocolate is like good for your teeth. Potassium is good for you, but an overload of that isn't good for you. Yeah. Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving where a lot of like they say that it's like the biggest shopping day of the year and like a lot of stores have sales and stuff and it's called Black Friday because you know like when a business becomes profitable it's like they say it's in the black and so like they call it Black Friday because a lot of like retail stores don't become profitable until like the day after Thanksgiving like for the year.
Good Friday.
And then they also have like Cyber Monday, which is like the Monday after Thanksgiving, where there's like a lot of like you know, deals online. Oh, you never camp out, but you go out early. Okay.
Maybe I should wipe my lips.
Well, go ahead if you want to.
Hmm?
Go ahead if you want to.
No, I'm fine.
You don't have to.
I'll get him in a second.
Creepy wolf goat killer. I can only eat some and save some for later. You understand a little bit? What do you mean? Okay, so it's just okay. Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, and it's like there's always a lot of sales on Black Friday because that's when a lot of people shop. Like that's the biggest shopping day of the year. Like it's like a lot of people do Christmas shopping on Black Friday. In other words, like that's like you know. My manager asked if I could work on Black Friday, but you declined. Oh, okay, but they have paid you more. You have to go to bed. Well, have a good night, Haley. You have school tomorrow. Well, good luck with school. And I love you too, Haley. Like outfits blacks. Okay, well they call it Black Friday because you know how like when they say a business is in the black because you know they used to write in the olden days when they used ink they used to write I think like profits in like black ink and then like debts in like red ink. So when a business goes profitable, that means it's in the black. And they used to say that like a lot of retailers don't actually even become profitable until the day after Thanksgiving. So that's why it's called Black Friday because like it's when a lot of retailers actually become profitable for the year. Always wanted to get into a Black Friday mosh. That would be kind of scary. Did you ever see that South Park episode on like Black Friday like a few years back where like people were like killing each other to get into the Walmart or whatever?
I can't hear you that guy. I should turn my stuff up.
Yeah, maybe you can turn it up because you are like a little. The sound on your end is a little like light or a little hard to hear.
I could talk louder and stuff. I just might disturb neighbors or something.
Hey, Kevin Arias. Or Wolf, there will be a lot of Cyber Monday deals on Switch games. Yeah, maybe I should get a Switch. A lot of people will probably be buying a Switch around this time, but hey.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hey, Jesse Brandt. You're working next Monday and Tuesday. Oh, okay. Although it's never been that crazy. A lot of the time, it's just like normal, but it's been pretty full a couple of times, though. Okay, all right. I mean, I'm sure the South Park was exaggerating a little bit. Yes, get a Switch or Mid. I don't know if there's any deals on Switches though. I mean, there might be on like Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Because like like the Switch came out like in March this year, but I'm sure Nintendo is hoping to sell a lot for the holiday season. And like that's the other thing is like Black Friday is also when a lot of people buy like Christmas gifts. So I mean that's the other reason why it's a bigger shopping day. He's really into the bar now. Yeah. You just got the new Xbox. Is it good? So which Xbox is that? Is that the Xbox One? Like is that an, is that the one
No,
that
my lemonade runs out. I might want to finish it.
is that the Xbox One X? Patrick says this rules. So how much of the candy bar have you eaten?
This is the first side. I have another second side. There's a lot to go, really.
Oh, okay. Well, you're doing a good job.
Thanks. You like Hershey's chocolate at all?
Yeah, I do like Hershey chocolate.
Yep. I should get one of these.
I've never eaten a really big one though.
What?
I've never eaten a really big one though, like just like regular size ones.
You should get one. I would.
You can get a Switch for under $200 on Amazon on Cyber Monday. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's a good deal. Is it your birthday, Sammy? Patrick wants to
No,
know. Okay. All right.
not my birthday.
Mass Brothers chocolate. Interesting.
I really thinks he knows if it's my birthday or not. It's weird.
Maybe he's just joking. Oh, Mass Brothers is a new company founded in 2007.
What weird lighting. I never see my face with my lighting. I really don't look ugly. You can tell I'm handsome. So it's got weird dark shadow. Look how far the shadow goes into here. When the shadow goes into here.
Yeah.
So many shadows.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I've used Amazon Prime. I've actually been like on Amazon Prime for a while because I use Amazon enough that like it's cheap. It saves me money to use like Amazon Prime. Oh, Patrick says that you said that you were getting the Hershey bar for your birthday, so that's why.
It's not my birthday today. Like got it for my birthday.
Okay, you got it for his birthday. It's not his birthday today. Which system is the Pokemon game going to be on? Allison.
Imagine Eugenia eating this whole thing.
I would have a hard time imagining myself eating it. So.
You double her weight or something.
Ultrasound and Ultra Moon. Oh, okay. So it's another one for the 3DS. Oh, wow. Interesting. Are you going to get that one? Because they just came out with one last year.
My cheeks are tart as hell. And they're like sucked in. Started eating this. I feel the chocolate. I have so much chocolate in the corners of my cheeks and shit.
So what's the difference between Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun? Is Ultra Moon the harder one? It's funny how like all these games these days like come out with like two versions of like the same game now, where like one is like harder. It's kind of weird. Or then they come out with them on the same day. Hey, hello, Ashley or Ashnair, excuse me. How's everything? Sam is eating a 3-pound chocolate bar.
Dying to lose health. Me do it.
No, they both have different Pokemon that appear in the wild. The games are the same story wise. Oh, okay. See, that's weird. How like nowadays, like all these. I mean, they've been doing that for a few years now, where like they come out with like two versions of like the same game on the same, and they usually one of them is like harder than the other. You were digging in your nose. Well, thank you for telling us that, Ashnair. Sam is eating right now, though.
Dinner.
Patrick is really enjoying this.
And maybe he isn't. Maybe it's sarcasm. He wants it himself.
No, I think that it seems like he's probably genuinely enjoying this.
I can understand what he means by he's jealous of this shit.
Maybe he wishes that he could eat that big of a candy bar. I mean, I don't know if I could do that, to be honest. Star Wars Battlefront comes out this week too. So are you just like the biggest like Star Wars fan, like Nats fans? Because you always
All this stuff comes out right before Christmas, doesn't it?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Dying to Live says he wants a giant Hershey bar. Wow, you drank a lot of that lemonade, didn't you? Like have a full bottle at the beginning.
I'm gonna drink.
I played through Diamond and Pearl versions, and both are the same, except they have different Pokemon. So you'd have different teams. Oh, okay. So is it worth it getting both? Or maybe it's just like a way of like selling more games, like coming out with like two games that are almost exactly the same. Yeah, you like Star Wars a lot, yeah. Like if I ever have a question about like Star Wars, Nets fans. So what's the best Star Wars movie, starting from the original one? What do you think is the best one?
The best one's fucking Empire Strikes Back.
Starting from the first one in 1977.
The second good one's the first one. The rest of them suck. Everyone knows that, really. They just keep watching new ones because they wish it get good or some shit.
I'm not sure yet, Dying to Live, but one of them is going to be like a 1,000 subscriber special, but maybe not immediately. The Empire Strikes Back. So a lot of people say that. So you would still say that's true in spite of all the new ones, huh? If you're a hardcore fan, you'd probably get both, but you can get one, whatever you prefer. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like a good way for them to like sell more like copies of the game.
I wish Star Wars would focus more on like the X-wings and the TIE fighters and stuff. Like the original Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Those were really cool action sequences. Compared to like all those like really retarded like sword fights and stuff, like it's so boring and stuff. But they got really intricate, like in episode 1, Phantom Menace or something.
Because back then you had to use rotoscoping to create the lightsabers, right? Because they didn't have CGI.
I don't know. I don't really like. I thought those sword fights were way different than like Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back and stuff. I liked all the like fighting and stuff and like the star vehicles and everything. That's what Star Wars meant, isn't it? Like in the first one, it was all about a war in the stars, where they killed the Death Star and everything. In the third one, they didn't really focus on the Death Star like in Star Wars and stuff, or Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi, huh? Episode 1 is the worst. You mean the prequel, right? Just because the first one is the episode 4, right? So you talk about
episode 1, third best, probably.
For certain Pokemon generations, I have both versions. Well, you're a hardcore fan, Wolf. But I usually, because like Fire Emblem, they also did the same thing like a few years ago, where they came out with like 2 Fire Emblem games on like the same day. For the Pokemon, so which one would you recommend to me, Wolf, if I was to get the new Pokemon game? Would you recommend like the Moon one or the?
I don't play Pokemon.
Yeah, the one with Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, okay. Hello, Jitters. What's going on? Sam is eating a 3-pound Hershey bar. Yeah, it's a 3 pound Hershey Bar.
Yeah, I don't really play Pokemon or nothing.
Yeah, I've played Pokemon a little bit. I mean, maybe not as much as Allison though.
Kind of played it when I was a kid. I got the red version, or whatever.
Okay, cool. I could see you with Ultra Moon, but do you like I don't know, maybe the Space Bird thing, maybe. He's probably not going to get sick, Patrick.
What he said was gonna get sick.
Patrick is worried that you might get sick if you eat the whole
He
bar.
doesn't know what he's talking about. This is gonna make me eat a bunch of it.
Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Maybe he's
I'm
hoping
gonna
that you
finish the
eat
whole
though.
thing anyway.
Like I
Yes,
think
that's
maybe when he says he doesn't think you're gonna finish, maybe he's hoping that you're gonna like finish it. Or it's like a challenge. I always I should have my camera down a little bit more because I always cut off too much space on my head.
Shit.
I don't even know why I do that. You played Pokemon since 2010. Your first one was Platinum. Oh, that's cool.
It's because this is such a baggy shirt. It's all bunched up on me and stuff.
And should I download the Ultraman one or should I order it in the cartridge form? Because I do recommend like the new Metroid game on the 3DS. I mean, it's a good game. I mean, like it's a remake, but it's actually like they redesigned all the levels, so it's practically like a whole new game. And it is like a pretty good like real like Metroid game if you like Metroid. And hey, it's got a female protagonist. Even half is a lot. It's bigger than I thought. Yeah, it does look bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Thank you for inviting your fans, jitters. Hello, Captain Obvious. Do I prefer physical copies or digital ones? You prefer physical copies? I guess I like physical copies, but you did say that like it was a good idea to download the Pokemon one. Wait, was it Pokemon that you said is good to download? The Metroid is cool too. Yeah, I do think they did a good job of like the new Metroid on the 3DS. You want to get the PS4? I do have the PS Slim. I don't have the PS4 Plus though. Or you mean the PS4 Pro, or is there like another one called the PS4 Plus? You were gonna buy a physical copy of Ultraman. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, well they probably will have like Cyber Monday sales on that too.
Doesn't chocolate like kill your testosterone or something?
I don't know. I can look it up. You know, does chocolate
Blocks your testosterone.
affect test? Well, according to manlynutrition.com, they seem to think that it's good for you.
It is good for you. Everything is good for you and bad for you too.
Well, they're talking about dark chocolate. It says dark chocolate contains zinc that boosts testosterone levels and magnesium, which regulates estrogen levels. So that's dark chocolate. I assume that. Interestingly, they say it improves your insulin sensitivity. Studies in the past 5 years say that dark chocolate is good at improving your insulin sensitivity because usually things with sugar would like have the opposite effect. I would think. The flavonols in dark chocolate allow for the formation of nitric oxide compounds, which in turn optimize your body's nutrition to insulin. Insulin sensitivity is a corner of every fat loss endeavor. With this, you ensure that your body is primed for fat metabolism as opposed to fat storage.
Look at my neck fucking swell up. We got so much chocolate in my stomach. It is. See this? Look at that curve. It isn't a healthy looking neck, but it will be. I didn't ruin it. It'll get fine in a short amount of time. And
Yeah,
it
that's
turns into
true.
a big movie star neck. There's ripples there, and this fucking it'll curve deep or whatever, clavicle or whatever. You just gotta wait a second.
I mean, it's probably not good for you to eat like a 3 pound candy bar every day, but like
I'll be
every
three
once in a
pounds
while.
heavier. If I eat it.
This is gonna be your last 3DS game in a while. I think that like I hope that if Nintendo comes out with like a new portable like a not like the Switch, but like a new portable console that they use the 3D effect because I actually kind of like the 3D effect on the Nintendo 3DS. I know that some people don't like it, but I know that but it's true that the Nintendo 3DS has been around for like I don't know like what more than 5 years, and so it could use certain upgrades like. Hello, Captain Obvious again. I think that's a little too much to eat there on their own. I guess. I guess it's not the best idea to eat like a 3 pound chocolate bar every day, right? Apparently,
What?
you ate a giant Hershey's Kiss once because I've seen those in like stores,
Those are
and you
cheap
got a
though. This
stomach
is
ache.
about
Okay.
one.
Would that be bigger or smaller than the giant Hershey's bar? Patrick
Small.
says that like he ate a giant Hershey's Kiss once, but it gave him a stomach ache. Oh, you like it too, but that's an unpopular opinion, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I actually have like the 3DS a lot. I played like more 3DS games than I'm willing to like admit. Are you? I usually play with the 3D on, yeah, and that's fans. Believe it or not, like this, like some people say it's bad for your eyesight, but it actually might be good for your eyesight because it helps. Sometimes, like looking at like a totally flat screen isn't as good for your eyesight as like looking at something with the 3DS, where like things, sometimes things can come out of the screen and also they can go into the screen. Um, like sometimes looking at things at slightly different distances, which is what you do with like the 3DS, is actually better for your vision. Even though like some people worry that it's bad for your vision, it actually might be better than just looking at like a totally flat screen all the time. And that's one thing like the Nintendo Switch doesn't have is I don't think it doesn't you can make it like portable, but it's not 3D. And if you don't like the 3D, you can always turn it off. I mean, but the giant Hershey bar is 1 pound, only one third of that. This bar that Sam is eating is it's 3 pounds. Or you talking about the giant Hershey Kiss? You eat 70% dark chocolate, 1 cup of coffee. It's a good combo. Yeah, they say dark chocolate is good for you. Well, thank you, Joseph, for being a fan. I appreciate it. I mean, I guess like a milk chocolate is good for you too because it has like cocoa in it. Oh, they focus a lot more on like dark chocolate. I mean, I guess I like the way milk chocolate tastes better, but maybe the dark chocolate is an acquired taste. Big Hershey Kiss is 1 pound. Okay, all right. You're just coming in and out a lot. Captain Obvious. Okay, well, have a good night, Nets fans, and thanks for showing up. And may the force be with you. I love you. Cocoa is good for you, they say. So are you really like 6'5"? I think you said somewhere that you're 6'5".
Me?
No, Jitters. He says I think he's like 6'5".
Who is? Dinah Lynn? Me?
No, not you. I was asking Jitters.
I'm 5'11".
5'11"? Okay, cool.
Close to 6 foot.
6'6" Oh wow, okay. So you're pretty tall.
I weigh a certain 3 pounds.
Well, you're a pretty athletic guy. Did you like play sports in like high school or something?
In middle school, I was supposed to do. I started doing amateur wrestling. And
Oh,
then,
okay.
I quit it. And then they begged me, since I was the tallest guy in my grade. I was the tallest guy in my grade until like
Oh,
I was a junior or something, or a senior or something.
what's
I was
okay?
like the biggest guy in my grade, and they begged me to do football. I was always more into art and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting. You like that movie Nah. I was gonna say like that movie. What was that Disney movie? You have a lot of tall people in your family, but you're the shorter one at 5'2.5". Well, that's okay, Arwolf. So, what position did they want you to play in football? I mean, were you like a? Did they want you to be like quarterback or something? Or
I don't know. I don't know any positions in football. I don't really
yeah, I
watch
don't
it.
know that much about football. I mean, I mostly know baseball, but
What?
I know that like Logan Paul played football in high school.
Roman Paul? I
Yeah,
don't
if you don't know who he is, you don't necessarily want to know. But I saw him get tackled at VidCon, so it looked like he had been tackled before, like because he got
Well,
up pretty fast, so it looked like he might have had experience being
I had
tackled.
a girlfriend in middle school
Yeah,
who
I'm 6'9". That's like perfect height, like 69, right? Dying to live.
when I stopped doing wrestling, she joined the amateur wrestling team, and she did
Oh,
amateur
really?
wrestling instead
You
of
know, at my
me.
school they didn't have wrestling because I don't know, they claimed their insurance wouldn't allow
She
it.
was in sports, and I wasn't. But I was supposed to be the best one in amateur wrestling, so I was the biggest guy in my school, except for Doug Giffen, who was my height, but he
So were
didn't do
you good at
sports.
wrestling?
What?
Were you a good wrestler?
Um, they wanted me to be, but I didn't really do it. I like learned guitar instead that year. I got really good at that, and I can play anything by ear now. Is that weird to you?
No, I was thinking about some. I was just thinking about this chick I knew from high school who was like a lot more athletic than she used to be. Um,
Oh,
I'm thinking of
yeah. My
that.
girlfriend was fit. She's doing wrestling. I got home. So she taught me a move in middle school called a Saturday Night Ride or some shit. I had to do it on her or some shit. I don't know. She was into amateur wrestling or something. It was so she couldn't move. So I guess how she liked it.
Yeah,
I don't want to go any further than that 'cause I don't want to get into anything raunchy. We were young and stuff. You don't need to get those kind of ideas in your head or that. They did go on.
so is that the last piece of the chocolate bar, or is there more?
What?
Is that the last piece of the chocolate bar that you're holding?
No.
No. Apparently, they even make an even bigger one, like a 5 pound one. Do you know that?
What?
Apparently, they make a chocolate bar even bigger, like Hershey's a 5 pound chocolate bar.
You want to actually film me or something?
Yeah, I'm not trying to say you should eat it. I'm just saying it exists. You can order it for like $45.
Makes it look like my fucking skull goes inward when it whirls. See my the lighting here, the shadow here cuts off my face.
Yeah,
It makes it look like I have a little army head or something like Brad Pitt in that World War Z movie or something. Getting
yeah.
Evan Grohl fucking a little fucking
People usually use a shoulder rest. I'm sorry
squid
about
head
that.
or something. Some real major.
Hello, Yinny. What's going on? Sam is eating a 3 pound chocolate bar. See here, like this is the world's largest Hershey's bar. It says this is a 5 pounds from their website. Here, like, there's another picture of this girl holding it.
What?
See, that's a 5 pound Hershey bar, apparently.
Who would in the right mind would eat
I'm doing pretty well. How have you been doing, Jenny?
that?
Well, you're doing well, Sam. Like you haven't slowed down. I'm impressed. Yeah, mukbang. You just got home from work. Was it like a long day or was it a good day? Yeah.
I can't even move my lips. Or my
Oh,
hands
okay.
are
Wait. Why is it like
hard
did you
chocolate too.
drink more?
Yeah, I can't even do it. Even doing that, it's like still in the bottom.
Long day. Sorry about that, Yuni. You haven't used your free spin? Oh, okay. 5 bomb threats. Jesus, that's terrible. Do they know who did it? Traffic was insane. Well, good job on that, Sam. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Well, they caught all five. Jesus, like they so 5 different people. Are they coordinating it or something, or was it just like a coincidence? It's a
I
coincidence.
never
It's
like
weird.
sports too much. Maybe I should get into sports or something. Stop being a closed-minded piece of shit. I tried to get into UFC, and I was like, I like the idea of the fact they're getting the shit kicked out of them, but it was really boring to watch. You know, they just sit there like they're fucking hugging each other too much or something. I'm bored of that.
Do you like boxing? Which you like better?
Uh, no, I don't really like boxing either. I like pro wrestling. I watch that a lot, but I haven't watched it in a while.
Do you think that they should have like real wrestling? Because apparently at one time like they had like
Yeah,
real professional wrestling that wasn't like
no,
staged.
it is real wrestling. It's the realest sport. So other sports are so freaking fixed and everything, and it's just impossible to watch, It just looks so stupid. All these people watch it like, oh, he did that. Oh, he did that. Oh, he dropped the ball. Oh, he tackled him after a yard again. Oh, just the same fucking shit over and over. Then eventually, like, what happens by like the fourth quarter? You see like someone finally score, a point to say they won the game and shit. They just sit there and like let time run out. Like, oh my god, nobody's even
Yeah,
trying to
football
rush
does that
this
a
shit.
lot.
But they're just
Football
all
does
like
that
in
a
there
lot, right?
pretending they care about the stupid game, and they will discuss the outcome. Once they check the outcome, the statistics, and all that, you're just sitting there watching this stupid fixed game. And check out the Super Bowls. They all end the same way, practically. And then they'll throw it up and everything. But sometimes they'll have like overtime and stuff. So it's not so boring. Basketball, full of fouls and stuff. It's so annoying watching those people fall down and everything. I can't stand any of those sports. They're so stupid to watch.
Yeah, I don't like it in basketball when they like foul too much. Like I especially couldn't stand it when they would like foul like Shaquille O'Neal, and then like Shaquille O'Neal would always miss like the free throw. I always hated that.
It's just so stupid. It's so fixed. I don't know what to, say other than they're not doing anything. Whoever
Well,
won
hello,
is
Captain
going to
Obvious.
decide to win.
Sorry, your router's broken. How come it's working out? Hello, Cindy. What's going on?
I even noticed the Eugenia's team, freaking Greenwich, fucking Connecticut, is winning everything as far as the main game goes all the time now. Now that football is more popular than baseball, the New England Patriots are winning instead of the New York Yankees and shit. And they're like the same fucking Greenwich, Connecticut team. They're not even the real New York and everything. I'm so sick of watching it. They just show me.
Wait, Greenwich doesn't have a team though, right? Well, where the New England Patriots play? They
Greenwich
played
is the second New York team, the one that wins. New
like
York
the
City
Yankees or the
is New
maybe
York
there's some like this.
Giants. New York Jets and shit.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know there's also the New York Giants. I don't know that much about football though.
It's that rich ass fucking Greenwich, Connecticut team that fucking pays for their team to win. New York Yankees. That's not inner city New York. That's upper rich class. Uh,
It's true. Although Yankee Stadium is in like the Bronx.
Duh. That's why they call it New York. It stuff doesn't mean anything.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
really sick of seeing it. I mean, I guess see that 45-year-old Tom Brady keep winning or something. They
Yes, I
started
agree.
winning
That
with
should be trending right now.
what?
Yeah, Tom Brady. Wow, like that guy like caught cheating
That
and
guy
shit.
wins the games for everything. It's like, you really think this guy's beating a young up and comer?
Hello, Gigi Normally. Well, right now the subject is
It's like
Sammy.
Troy McClure or something. On The Simpsons. You remember The Simpsons? You remember Troy
Simpsons?
McClure?
Which one?
What?
The Simpsons? What, you mean the cartoon?
The original Simpsons with Troy McClure and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's like fucking this Tom Brady winning his next fucking physical ass fucking combat game. It's so stupid. I can't even watch this shit anymore.
So the subject, by the way, is Sammy is eating a 3-pound chocolate bar. Oh, no high speed? Yeah, that must be tough, Captain Obvious, especially with like live streaming. I wonder if Badass Joey still broadcasting? He probably is.
You, I think I'm gonna save this for later. Actually,
Okay, all right.
Lemonade. I don't want to eat this without lemonade or anything. I'm gonna put this in the fridge right now.
So can we see how much is left?
All right, hold on. There's this. I got this whole thing left.
Oh wow! So you've eaten about like what, half of it, I guess.
I didn't eat that much. It's a huge bar.
Maybe like a third. That's crazy. 12K fake fans. Such it is.
That looks gross, isn't it? It's not poo, is it? Ew.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's time to live what he thinks of my hands real quick.
What do you think of his hands, Dying to Live? He says, "LOL."
It's looking disgusting. Yeah. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Wash my face a bit.
Okay, cool. He's washing them. Did it melt? I don't know. Maybe it did. Hello, LOL. That guy's back. You missed Sammy. He was eating like a 3-pound Hershey bar. Pretty large candy bar. Should go viral on YouTube. You know, he says he didn't quite finish half of it, but I read at least a third of it, I think. He's washing his hands, creepy wolf girl. Creepy wolf girl killer, excuse me.
Fuck. I just ran fucking out of toothpaste. I'm gonna brush my teeth.
That's not particularly healthy. Well, I mean, I don't think Sam eats like this is the first time he's ever eaten that. Is Megan Marie here? I didn't even see it. It didn't even tell me. But hello, Megan. Hello, Protos Hydra.
Get this toothpaste going.
Yeah, well, that's good. So you ate like what, like a 30%, 40% of the bar? Well, Sam was just eating a 3-pound Hershey bar for for the past like, I don't know, 50 minutes, something like that. But he wasn't able to finish it. But it's huge. It's like a 3-pound, yeah, like chocolate bar. I mean, I guess he's not going to finish it. I mean, I can ask him. Luke Blank, yeah. Photos Hydra is wondering if you're going to finish it. I guess you're not. I mean, that is a lot of chocolate. I mean, that's like what, like if a third of it would be like a pound. What's wrong, JJ Nani? But you're grateful he's not finishing it. Photo Hydro says that you're throwing in the towel because you're brushing your teeth.
What?
Photos Hydro says you're throwing in the towel because you're brushing your teeth.
Throwing in the towel?
I guess because you didn't finish the candy bar. But hey, that's a lot of chocolate anyway. Like if you ate like a third of it, that's like a pound.
It's not even tasting like chocolate anymore. It's tasting like air, you know? I don't even enjoy it. I just had 1 second. See, maybe I could save that chocolate for his Thanksgiving or something, or my birthday, which is coming up, or Christmas. There's so much of it. Is this a shadow of mine?
I'm not brushing my teeth right now.
I'm not schizophrenic or I've ever seen anything. I swear on the screen I just saw really fucking dark shadows and right by
Yeah,
my
I mean,
fucking
I'm sure that
I must
that's
be
not
starting to hallucinate or something. I've never seen shadows or anything before. Maybe this was the first time on screen. I ate too much chocolate or something. I never hallucinated before. I never had experience of hallucinations. Except one time, hold on, we're back.
ghosts, or maybe like those like TV ghosts. or you know what they call like a ghost image on like a TV screen. Because I think Sam is looking at a TV screen. Actually, I think he's got it set up on a TV monitor. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes ghosts like appear on a TV screen, sort of like as an outline.
I never really. Hold on. I've taken mushrooms and stuff. I never really hallucinated much on mushrooms, but one time I was like on K2 or something. You know what K2 is?
No, what is it?
You remember K2 from like 2012 and everything?
No, I didn't use it. What does it do?
I remember one time I was fucking in the bathtub. I was in the tub laying, and I smoked K2,
Oh yeah,
and I saw like. Did you ever see the TV show Gem?
Jeff?
The cartoon show Gem?
I don't think so.
Well, look it up or look up the opening sequence on YouTube, and I saw these spaceships and stuff that look so like 3D and like super neon and stuff. Just fly before me and stuff. It was the craziest. It was the greatest hallucination.
Oh, K2
Probably.
is supposed to be like a synthetic cannabis.
What?
K2 is supposed to be synthetic cannabis,
Hmm?
like synthetic marijuana or something. K2.
Oh, this synthetic, like, it kind of was, but it really was its own thing. It was made by, like, a mad scientist or something. Which
Oh,
you
okay.
say, oh, that's a crazy idea. But it was actually done by, like, a mad scientist guy. Like, remember Scarecrow in Batman Begins?
Uh, no. What about him? Oh, no, actually, now I remember him. Yeah.
Well, it was like a James Bond villain. It was actually a really, really intelligent person who made a free synthetic marijuana or something. And what happened was that um, like a lot of people like became cannibals eating it, and they all hallucinated because you can hallucinate on it. It was actually
Oh,
way
really?
worse than marijuana and stuff because it caused immediate hallucinations, vomiting, murders, cannibalism on people with no prior
I
history of
remember
mental health and stuff. And it was made by a specific guy who created a chemical that he named after his last name. And he made it all legal and stuff.
that. Oh, really?
So go look it up and you'll see what his name is. And the chemical is his initials, including his middle name. It's like 3 letters and stuff. And he made it.
He didn't say it, Jesse.
What it was supposed to do was
Well,
increase
I'm
like
looking at like the K2. Yeah, it does say it's also called spice. Let's see. I can see who created K2.
it's all illegal now because what it did was it made everybody it damaged brain cells and increased psychotic behavior in every human that smoked it. And it permanently damaged brain cells into doing that. A lot of people don't realize that that's what happened, that a specific fucking sort of villain that did it. The thing about this evil human being, so to speak, was that the leaf, which was nothing but